Welcome to
Hello, everyone.
the Gals
Yes.
Live.
Let me get on the page.
Okay.
So I can.
Okay, we have some guests tonight. Would it be okay, Jack, if I introduced our guest?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. All right. Okay. We have Monica in the audience. Okay, and we have and I want to say Veronica.
Vanessa.
Oh, Vanessa. Vanessa. I just met Vanessa. We just met Vanessa tonight.
Yes.
So welcome Vanessa, and Monica.
Thank you.
Yes.
Okay,
Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
It's an honor to be here. Thank you.
Yay. So welcome to our V-Gals NLP Tuesday night
Power
hours.
Yeah, for free.
empowerment. Okay. Yes, and Terra Resort is open, so if you want to come live, sometimes we need volunteers so that we can demonstrate a process or a technique. And we're happy you're joining us.
Thank you so much for sticking with us. I know the past few weeks we've been a little absent. However, we've had a lot of things in the works, and we're excited to share some of those things with you tonight. So tonight's going to be a little bit more informal. We're going to be talking about some of our upcoming events that we're going to be having. I'll be playing a little bit of the drum because I've had some people ask to play that live. And
a custom-made drum,
yes.
by the way, special for Jack. And it's a drum that's very, very special on another project that we're working at. We'll talk about that a little later. So welcome to V-Gals Live.
Yeah.
Okay. So tonight we wanted to talk about NLP, and Jack had a brilliant idea because it's not addressed mostly. Would you like to talk about what our subject is tonight?
So today we're discussing NLP for personal development. More often than not, you hear people talking about NLP for more of the business aspect. People want to become life coaches. They want to excel in their business or career. However, what about the people who want to use it for personal development? I know originally when I came in, I wanted to become empowered. So for me, NLP, personal development, was more than just personal development. You hear the word, oh, I'm going to do personal development. I'm going to, start my personal development. And it's become this nominalization. It's just frozen in time. Personal development can mean anything. However, without the action, it's nothing. And with NLP, we get you into that mindset to where you can create that action to get the outcome you want.
That's what our topic is tonight. How to utilize NLP for personal development. I like to say it this way. You know what? I know what I want.
Yes.
How do I get it? How do I get my outcome? How do I get my specific result? That's what we're talking about when we talk about NLP for personal development.
Yes.
If you want it, you can have it.
And you don't have it, why is that? And we're going to talk about why is that you don't have what you want. Because you should have what you want. You should know what you want, you should have it. And as Maria says, the two should fit together like a glove.
That's right.
And that's where we want to get you today.
Personal development for NLP. That's what we're going to talk about.
Yeah.
And very good job. So we have a little treat for you on some projects that we're working on. And if I may have the honor and the privilege, everyone, to introduce you, what I consider a musical genius, Jack Tate.
Thank you. So tonight I'll be playing an original hand drum, or steel tongue, hand pan. There's a bunch of different names. However, I had this one custom made in the Ukraine, and I had the lotus flower engraved on it. This symbol just seemed to speak to me, and so, if you want it, I get it. So yeah.
Thank you, Jack.
Thanks. I was kind of slipping out. I was like, wait a minute.
Well, yeah, there's something special about this drum. Jack is actually writing music for a journey of timeline therapy.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, that was a real treat. So thank you. That was beautiful.
I never actually picked up one of these drums before. I never played them until it came in the mail. I think last week, 2 weeks ago.
Right.
And I have mallets, which I'll play a little bit of that too. However, for me, music is so much about feeling, and when I play, I want people to feel the story that I've been able to experience.
Okay.
And then, yeah, while we're getting ready, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, let's see.
Okay.
Let's see. Shut up. I can't see that. Let's see.
You're in Hakalau, baby. That's right there.
Thank you.
You are in the zone. The journey to everyone's journey.
Yeah.
Bravo.
Yeah. Have to get a better chair.
Right.
Thank you.
So, welcome to VGals Live.
Yes, so great to
Right.
see you.
And we have another guest tonight, Tanglefoot.
Yay!
Hilarious.
Yeah,
Thank you for
awesome.
having me.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you. So we talked about, tonight we wanted to talk about NLP for
Personal development.
personal development. Okay, so why choose NLP for personal development?
What does NLP stand for, please?
Neuro-linguistic programming. Neuro meaning the nervous system, your neurology, linguistics meaning communication, all the modalities, your senses, and then programming, how we have been programmed, and how we can program to get the outcomes and the results that we want. Now, NLP, to define it, in our world, but to
Yeah.
chunk it up,
Yes.
it's the study of excellence. How to be the best that you can be in the most excellent state that you can be. And we know how to do that. And what we're going to talk about is why NLP for personal development. Thank you for that question.
Yes, absolutely. So, when you have NLP is the ultimate game changer. For people who want to do personal development, they're gonna like, you know what? I'm gonna go to the store. I'm gonna go purchase a self-help book. I'm going to purchase a book on personal development. And I'm gonna see all the things I should be doing and all the things that I should stop doing. And people consistently look for these answers outside of themselves, when in reality, all answers for us are in us.
Right inside
Yes.
of you.
100%.
100% inside of you.
Because NLP is a mindset shift. And so when we talk about NLP for personal development, for those who want the outcome of happiness, they want to have that joy, that peace, that laughter, that courage, that strength. When they want all of these positive outcomes, however, they're stuck and they're like, let me go read this next book. Let me go chase this next video. Let me go chase down this next person. When in reality, you know what's best for you. You are your own author, your
That's
own
right.
writer. Imagine being able to write down every single thing that works for you. And that's how NLP works. NLP is a guide. You're the creator.
You're the
You're
author.
the writer.
You're the writer.
And
You're the
that's
creator of your
what's
life.
so beautiful, is that instead of depending on everyone else and finding all these different sources to try to plug into because you want to be lit up, you want to have, you know, this light inside of you saying, you know what, I'm confident, I can do this, I am strong, I am happy, instead of feeling that depression, that anxiety, that fear constantly, every which way. A book isn't going to do that for you, because all answers for us are in us. And we're here to just guide and help you understand and really come to terms with the fact that you are the writer. You are the author of your own story. And hopefully by coming here today and being able to share and just be in that, you know, camaraderie with us, that, hey, you know, if you want what we have, if you want something and you know what you want and you don't have it yet, let us help guide you to that mindset shift.
And that's the key.
Yes.
Is you have to know what you want.
Right.
And so sometimes it seems like there's a wall, and maybe what you want is right behind the wall. What NLP will do is get you clarity on what you want. Because if you don't have clarity on what you want, how can you get it? So we're going to make the clearing for you. We'll show you how to clear it, and in the clearing you can see clearly what you want. And when you can see clearly what you want, we can help you get that outcome, that specific result that you want.
Yes, because as coaches, we are merely guides. You know, I want you to think of us as coaches versus a therapist. A therapist is going to be on that pedestal and tell you what you should and should not be doing. They're telling you what is right and what is wrong.
And more.
However, in NLP, there is no this or that. There's this and this and this and this. It's quantum. You know, something that works for one person may not work for you. And that's why these self-help books won't be for you, because it's this generalized, oh, this works for one person, so it'll probably work for all of them. However, NLP is specific to you. And when you learn NLP and you learn that your words are powerful, that the energy, your energy flows where your attention goes, that's the game changer. That's the
game
difference that
changer.
makes the difference.
And books, but books are great, okay? Any self-help book, yes, because knowledge, we were talking about that tonight.
Yeah.
When we were sitting on the couch, if I may.
Absolutely.
May I have your permission?
Of course.
Okay. You know, we were planning on what we were going to do tonight, because it's going to be fresh. This is all about V-Gals, okay? This is about empowering people and helping people from our heart to your heart, from our energy source to your energy source. And we chatted about this, and we were like, you know, what we really care about is empowering people.
Yes.
And how are we going to do it? So we have to think clearly, way outside the box. And we decided that we wanted to customize what we offer.
Yes.
Because the books are great, and we talked about that knowledge is powerful. And then I said something to you, and you're like, yeah. What was it that I said to you?
You know, we have that term, knowledge is power. However, unless you apply that knowledge,
Taking action.
then it's worthless.
It's worth.
You can
You
have
have
all the
knowledge right
and-
here and do nothing with it. So we're going to show you how to take action. So when it feels like, boom, you're bumping up against the wall, you're manifesting, you're doing all the right things. You know what? That's the clarity that we want to give you.
Yes.
That we want to remove that invisible wall that seems like it's a still wall, and we want to do that for you. We want to show you how to do that. We're the
Yes.
guides. You have to do all the work. So we talked about that. If you have knowledge, it's very, very powerful. And with this knowledge, not only are you empowered, we teach you how to take action.
Yes.
And we remove all those invisible walls, including the glass ceiling for women.
Yes.
We remove all boundaries. And at quantum levels, you can have growth, and it will all depend on your own neurology. So when we talk about NLP for personal development, we believe, this is our mindset,
Yes.
that you can do anything. You can be anything that you want, and I mean anything. And both Jack and I are living examples of that.
Yes.
So that's why people should take a look at NLP for personal development.
Yeah.
Would you like to add more on the why NLP for personal development, Jack? Because this was brilliant that you wanted to do this subject matter. This is all her idea, by the way. I'm all gung ho
Yeah,
for it.
For a long time I've been talking to, so many different people, and they wanted to become a life coach. They wanted to be excellent at communicating. They wanted all of these things. However, they were lacking the how. They were lacking, how do I get there? I know that I want this. I've heard that it's attainable. However, how do I get there? And NLP gives you the how.
What we have to do, however, before we get to the how, is we have to talk about what NLP is and how to literally design any way that you like, create any way that you like, customize
Yes.
any way that you like your life, because it's your life. And like Jack said earlier, you're the
author, the writer.
You're the author. You're the writer of your story. And if you haven't been able to do it now and you know what you want, okay? Let's say you don't know what you want. We can help you because you know.
Yes.
Deep down inside you know what you want. Okay? That's the what is the NLP. And you wrote some really nice things on about how on what NLP is going on for them.
And some of the things that we had been talking about was just how NLP gives you the how on getting aligned, getting your mindset right.
What it's like to be aligned. I apologize.
Yeah. Oh, go ahead.
Excuse me. What it's like to be aligned. Go ahead.
Yes, and with alignment comes clarity. It comes the ability to say, hey, I know what I want and I know that I can get it. Because we've all had those friends that have gone to seminars, that have taken a training, that have talked with their pastor, their friend, their mother, their brother, and they've gotten all this advice. However, they didn't know how to apply it. Their neurology wasn't ready for that. If I'm a child and my mom is saying, oh, babe, once you get into college and you get into your career, you're gonna have all the money in your world. You can buy all the toys you want when you're in college. Like, okay, yeah, I can kind of understand the concept of, okay, well, I have to be older to get what I want. And as a child, my neurology wasn't understanding of going to college to get a career, to be successful. I didn't see all of the step by step because my neurology was not ready. So with NLP, we help you get into that right mindset, to get you into that decisiveness, that clarity, that mental toughness, and knowing that you can have anything that you want and it's attainable. It doesn't matter what job you have right now. It doesn't matter if you were poor or rich. It doesn't matter what background you come from, what ailment or disability you may have, what ethnicity or race you are. None of those things matter, because what matters is the fact that you know what you want and you are driven to take that action.
And what we have are techniques and processes to get you there.
Yes.
And what we do is we guide you there. What we do is teach you everything that you need to know about what it is that you want.
Yes.
And what you can do to achieve it. And then what makes it so great is where a lot of seminars don't continue to take that actionable, we call it actionable intelligence.
Yes.
And it's kind of like they stop there.
Mm-hmm.
What we do is we actually show you how to take that step,
Yes.
how to take action. And that's
Yes.
really important.
Yes, because NLP is the catalyst for the action. Because now you'll be able to understand. If I gave you a book and you didn't know how to read, you have the tools right there. However, you don't know how to use it. You can't access them. And with NLP is we help you access all the answers that are inside of you. Because you have this push and pull of, oh, you know, I want to do this, but if I do it, then I won't have that. You know, I want to be a doctor, but if I could be a lawyer, maybe that would be better. Or, you know, I want to have a child, but I also like to stay single. Or you have this and that, this or that. And in this society, we're stuck in this dichotomy consistently, this push and pull of what we should and should not do. However, with NLP, we give you that quantum level thinking that you can have everything you want. Who says you can't be a doctor and a lawyer and a mom and a sister and a brother? It doesn't matter. You can be anything that you want. However, you have to have the mindset and the mental toughness to know that, hey, you know, I know what's good and wholesome and healthy for me, and I'm going to be able to live that authentically and be safe and secure.
And it's as easy as words, because it's all words.
Yes.
It's words. It's what we see, what we hear, what we feel. It's what we smell. It's what we taste. It's what we say inside of our heads, internally. And so it's all words. It's all language. Linguistics.
Yes.
Like what you were asking about. What do we do? Well, we have lots of processes, lots of techniques. However, they're customized for you specifically.
Yes.
And when we say they're customized specifically for you, it's not a cookie cutter. Like books are important, like what you would read in a book. Well, it's not customized specifically for you. And that's why NLP for personal development is so special, the way we
Yes.
help people with it.
Yes,
and we
because
teach it.
you may go to other seminars and it's NLP and it's generalized. And yes, you can have that personal development, and yes, you can have that professional development. However, sometimes there are those who want personal development first. They want that growth within themselves first to get that alignment. Their neurology ready to create money, to be prosperous, to have that abundance. Because if you have this lack in yourself of, I don't know what I'm doing, I don't know who I am, or, you know, I want to be different, I don't know how to get there. When you have that personal development and you have that solid foundation, you're able to build that empire, like we've discussed, where you have to clear out all of the negative emotions. You have to get down to that root cause. And we're here as guides to help you achieve that. And, you know, even to this day, you know, being a coach, being coaches, we still go through timeline therapy. And in other segments, we've talked about timeline therapy, being able to get to the negative emotion at the root cause to get the learning.
Could we talk about you for
Yeah.
a second? Jack's like, Maria, I need timeline therapy. I'm like, okay, let's go.
Oh, yeah.
So we ate a little bit of something so we could have some energy, and we went into the office, and bada bing, how long did it take?
Like 30 minutes.
30 minutes, and the learnings were incredible.
Mm-hmm.
And now that she has clarity, do you feel better now?
Yes, you know, because, you know, this past week and a half, 2 weeks, I've been feeling really sick. And, you know, I can't always ask permission, but here, may I share something personal with you in the room?
Yes.
Okay, so I had been really struggling with issues like reproductively. Like I was told last month that I had polycystic ovarian syndrome. And I was like, okay, I'm not really sure, I've heard the term. And I was told, oh, you know, you might get cysts on your ovaries maybe for the rest of your life. You may not be
that
able.
suggestion.
Yes,
you
you-
might get.
Yeah.
You might get.
And-
You might get.
And
Sorry.
that's okay. And you know, oh, you know, you may not be able to have children. You know, it really just depends. Like, we'll keep monitoring. We'll just make sure that you're okay. And I was like, okay, you know, it felt good to have an answer. However, I was like, you know what, I have the perfect blueprint for health, you know, and so I want to get aligned with that. I want to find that again
Where is that perfect blueprint of total health and wellness?
in my unconscious mind.
That's right. It's all inside. All answers for you are in you.
And so this past couple weeks, I had just been feeling really sick. I've been having a lot of pain, and nausea, and just I felt so out of it. I felt confused and disoriented. And it started coming up. I was like, okay, for what purpose is in my reproductive organs? Because I had a lot of, sexual trauma. And I thought to myself, okay, I could have had any other ailment in my body. I could have had a headache. I could have stubbed my toe. I could have broke my arm. However, for what purpose?
You're safe and secure.
Yes,
Reject that.
safe,
Everybody's safe and secure.
However,
Safe and secure.
I was like, for what purpose is it my ovaries? For what purpose is it, my female reproductive organs? And then I thought to myself, okay, well, I experienced a lot of trauma. And even though I had done timeline therapy in November with Maria, and it was phenomenal, I was like, you know what? This is a new chapter in my life, and maybe there's some things I have to, just clear out to start this new chapter.
May I?
Yes.
This new chapter, by the way, is called the Universal Model of Change.
Yes.
And it will manifest itself until you get that invisible wall out of the way. Thank you very much, okay?
And, some of the things that you learn in NLP is that the unconscious mind will bring up repressed memories for resolution. And so, this past week, I started getting flashbacks again. I started getting panic attacks, and I was like, wait a minute. I said, I'm free from all that,
Right.
And, it was just throwing me off my game. And, I messaged Maria today. I was like, I really need to do timeline therapy. Can we do that? And after doing timeline therapy, the feeling of knowing, hey, I recognized that something was wrong, and I took action. I took action, and I feel so much better. Like, prior to this video, I looked pretty sick, honestly. Like,
you were pale. I mean, honestly, I was like, do you need a bag?
yeah, like I felt like really sick. And after timeline therapy, I was like, wow, it was heavy. I was in timeline therapy, and I associated to the event very heavy, and I was kind of nervous at first, and then I thought, you know what? I'm here. It's safe. I'm working through this. That was in the past. I'm here right now, physically in my body, and I'm safe and secure. And I kept just talking myself through that and knowing that, the uncomfortable feeling that I'm getting right now is just because I'm getting to something even better. Sometimes you have to go down to that low point to climb back up to get to where you're supposed to be. And
The Universal Model of Change,
yes.
in NLP.
Yes. And, timeline therapy is something that, we believe that should be a big focus in personal development with NLP,
And a lot of people can be turned off by the word therapy.
Yeah.
Just like people can be turned off about the word hypnosis, okay? Because there's so many fallacies, and people don't really understand the facts behind timeline therapy. Well, really, it's about creating your future.
Yes.
It's about getting the negative stuff out of the way. We call them major negative emotions, stress disorders, post-traumatic stress disorders, any dis-ease that you have that creates such a major emotion within you that isn't serving you. We know how to go in, guide you, because all answers for you are in you.
Yes.
It's in you. And what we do is we go in.
That's right.
Now, in a business setting, we call it, manifesting your life and creating it the way you want it. It's really just making life easy, life made easy. Manifest all desires easily and effortlessly.
Yes.
So we have a program for NLP personal development, and it's making your life easy, life made easy. Manifest all desires easily and effortlessly.
Yes. And the key word there is easy, because the unconscious mind goes towards the path of least resistance. There is none of this work hard, play hard anymore. It's easy and effortless. I want to wake up and know, hey, I am safe and secure. I have a prosperity and abundance.
And it's there. All you have to do is
Yes.
activate it.
100%.
And if you haven't activated it, then please
Yes.
listen to what we have to say and share with you, because it's already in you. We're just the guides, and we know how to activate it. We know how to show you how to activate it.
Yes, and with that too, just how we can get rid of those negative emotions that may be weighing you down. You may also have a physiological ailment tied with that, and NLP can help uncover that trauma to essentially relieve you of your physical ailment. For me, prior to NLP and timeline therapy, I was having up to 15, 20 seizures a day. And after timeline therapy, I've been seizure free for 8 months.
Woo!
That was game changing. That was life changing for me.
It was life saving.
Life saving, 100%.
Not because I'm saying it, because I've heard her say it.
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, it was so much more than a life changer. It was a life saver.
Oh, can I comment really
Yeah.
quick on this, what I'm saying too?
Yes.
As a healer and performing sort of deliverance, or I don't want to say exorcism because that's kind of a weird word, but yeah, this kind of therapy, if you will, we help identify maybe at the root somebody
Yes.
has spiritual issues.
Right.
Identifying it's important.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. Tanglefoot, thank you for coming tonight. And you're absolutely right. We get to the core, to the root, and roots just don't. Did we not talk about that? No, I talked about that with you,
Yes.
about how a root sometimes just doesn't grow straight down.
Right.
It will branch out. So, if you mow the weed down, you didn't get the root. It's going to grow back, and there's your glass wall again, if you will, the weed. Okay, and sometimes if you try to pull it out, maybe you leave a little residue, a little root still stuck in there. Well, what we do, okay, is we bring it all up,
Yes.
and now it is fertile to plant what you really want, so that you can harvest what you really deserve. How can you plant a seed of success and nurture it and grow it if you don't know what you want?
Yes.
So we definitely give you clarity, the tools, the techniques, and guide you to have that clarity to know what you want. When you know what you want and you got it, and the two fit together,
There it
you
is.
have empowerment, complete and total empowerment. So that's our focus of NLP for personal development. And then it's the same principles. You can apply it toward business, by the way.
Yes.
Okay, maybe a little bit more. Okay, and then you can get more specific on how you want to utilize it for those that want a career. But we're focusing on personal development.
Yeah, and we're really taking this time to discuss personal development because now, with everything that's been changing, we're kind of opening back up again, and people are going back to the jobs, or maybe they lost their jobs altogether. They're in this weird limbo of, what do I want? Is this the path I want to continue to take? What about my family? What about myself? What about my future? What about the now? There's all of these questions that are wanting answers, and we just have to help guide you to get those answers that are inside of you. And right now is the best time for personal development. It's the best time to really get that edge on yourself and really reinvent yourself for the person you are and you were meant to be. Because there's so many people that I had a client, and they were like, I was struggling because I was told I was stupid as a kid. I didn't know how to spell. I was told I was dyslexic. I'm stupid. I'm never going to be able to do it. This man is successful. He had multiple businesses.
Very successful.
He had all of these. He had so much success in business. However, he didn't have a degree, and so he felt that he was less than. And I said, who specifically said that you were less than the person with the degree? Oh, well, I don't know. I just always thought that. Okay. Well, what purpose is that serving you? Originally he came to me for dyslexia, and I realized all he was struggling with was some confidence. He had some fear of rejection and fear of failure. And in NLP, we learned that there is no such thing as failure, only feedback. And even just that simple term.
And he had a strategy.
Yeah.
So, once Jack was able to figure out his strategy, we have a strategy for everything. The rest was easy. Spelling strategy, personal development. May I?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. About 5 years, well, actually it's been 5 years now. March was over 5 years now. March is when I chose to study neuro-linguistic programming for personal development. And I felt like I was already successful. That wasn't enough. The money wasn't enough. I made great money. However, there was this, and maybe some of you can relate to this. It's like sometimes it doesn't even really matter how much money you make. Maybe the relationships aren't going so well with our children, our lovers, our cousins. What about our relationships at work? Sometimes there's like this void, and you just can't quite understand what it is. I should be so happy. I've got everything. Everybody says, oh, you should be so happy. But there's that void sometimes. Yeah. And when I got into NLP for personal development, I discovered very, very quickly, once I was able to get all the negative emotions out of the way and then integrate myself totally whole, I found my purpose. I found my meaning, and the ability, the privilege, the honor to work with people respecting their models of the world. Because there's some crazy stuff going on there, okay? All right? I mean, come on, they closed the world down. Did anybody in our lifetime think they would close the world down, okay? So, we respect everybody's model of the world. And when I can put my hand out, and maybe somebody just needs a little bit of helping hand, like it's like, I'm in quicksand. Every time I try to make the right move, it's the wrong move, and I'm sinking. And sometimes we just need somebody to just say, you know what, I got you, and just give you that hand, and maybe
You have a very strong grip.
I've been working out 85 days in a row, and just bring you up, okay? So, thank you.
Yeah,
Just like, okay, I don't feel like a marshmallow anymore.
No, I have muscles now.
Muscles now, okay. There's a story behind that. So when I found out that I could have this gift, and I say this as humbly as I possibly can, because we study. She and I study constantly. We actually walk the walk. We actually practice what we preach. Now, we're human, so the good news is we don't make the same mistakes over and over. We learn from them. We take action from them. But if you've ever felt like maybe you're like in quicksand and you just need that helping hand, we're the guides.
Yes.
We can help you. We'll give you that helping hand. Sometimes we need a little push, and that little push sometimes is a big push.
Yeah.
And then, bam! I have no job. What? My lover just left me? Somebody just broke up with me? Whatever it is that, bam! It shocks you. Okay? Some of us will not have jobs to go back to. Okay? We have to think about, how are we going to reinvent ourselves? How are we going to upskill ourselves? What better way, okay, than to learn NLP for personal development so that you can find your meaning, your purpose? Doesn't mean you have to teach NLP. It just means that we're going to give you that helping hand, and you grab that hand. We will do everything in our power to just pull you up out of that quicksand until you can get yourself out of that downward motion, that backward motion. We're going to show you how to move toward what you want.
Yes.
So that you can get the result that you want, so that you can get the outcome that you want, okay? Manifesting is great, but at some point you keep taking action, but it feels like you're bumping against that that wall, okay, tear the walls down.
Yeah.
So I went off a little bit.
That's okay. That's okay.
Meaning and purpose, that's what it's about for us. Let us help you find your meaning and your purpose and clear out all the things that don't serve you. And that's what's so beautiful about neuro-linguistic programming and personal development.
Yes.
What else we got?
Oh,
Okay,
yeah. So, how do you want to start with
okay. Well, there's only one way to learn how to do it. Any guesses?
that? You gotta learn it.
You gotta learn it. Somebody's gotta teach it. Okay, we happen to know how to teach it. Okay, just say it. Love me some NLP.
Yeah.
So that's how.
Yeah. So, and that's something that we've wanted to share with you is that we've been really working on something for personal development. In the past weeks we had talked about different trainings, reinventing yourself, upskilling yourself. Yes, it's all great in business. However, what about those that want that personal development? And that's why we have come up with our NLP for Personal Development seminar. It'll be a 3-day seminar that will be happening next month, and we'll give a little bit more details at the end. However, it'll be 3 days of where you're going to be able to come in and you're going to be with like-minded people that all want the same thing. They want to personally grow. They want to remove all of those negative emotions.
Specific for you.
Yes.
Not cookie cutter for everyone. Specific for you.
Yes. Because you are important and you are valuable. And what you want in life and what you want to attain is important to us as coaches because we want to see your success. We know what you're capable of. However, now we just have to get the mindset right so that you can take that action to get what you want.
And we're actually in pretty good state right now.
Yeah.
Because I feel mentally tough.
Yes.
Mentally, spiritually,
Yeah.
physically. Apparently,
Yeah.
apparently I'm kind of strong
Yeah.
right now.
I was like, ooh.
So I'm in top mental condition. You're in top mental condition, physical condition. So yeah, we got the energy to help each and every
Yes.
individual that has an outcome that they want. We guarantee 100%. You'll
Yes.
get your results.
Also, I feel your
Guaranteed.
presence, though. I can feel your confidence in it.
Yeah.
I love it. Your freedom.
Right. And this is all NLP. I did timeline therapy on her. Whatever. I have to respect her model of the world. I literally have to pretty much get into her zone, if you will. So I have to try on her model of the world. So every time, this is also what's wonderful about NLP with personal development,
Yes.
okay, is that while I'm helping her, I'm helping myself.
So timeline therapy, go back from childhood or something, address these.
Right.
Thank you.
Your time is stored from forever.
That's
Yeah.
how, well, let's talk about like just spiritually.
Okay. Thank you, Tanglefoot.
Yeah.
So what else do we have? We got, because I'd love to treat them to some drumming. So, we have something special coming out where Jack wrote the music, and it's a little project. So we do want to share some drumming with you.
Sure.
Would you mind explaining a little bit about your drumming when you start, of what kind of a journey, what it is, where your energy source is, and why this drumming is so special?
Yeah.
Okay, so you could do that, and then all we have to do now is talk about how, or are we done talking about how? Do we need to add a little bit more?
Well, we have to tell them the dates, and then we'll do this at the end after
Okay.
the drumming, or right now.
Let's do that right now.
Okay.
And then we'll just enjoy
Yeah.
the drumming.
So yeah, we're very informal. We believe that just be yourself, just have fun. And so that's really what this is all about. So you may find this happy our side talk. So yes, for the NLP Personal Development Seminar, what our main goal and outcome is that you're going to be coming and you're going to be at this state of effect. In NLP, we talk about cause versus effect. And those who are in effect will consistently push the blame outside of themselves and say, oh, well, it wasn't my fault, they did this to me, or, why are you doing this to me? Why did they choose to kick me out? Why did I lose my job?
It's everybody else's fault.
Everybody else's fault except your own.
No responsibility.
And when in NLP we talk about cause versus effect, and when you are at cause, you are 100% in control of your results.
You're empowered at cause. You get
Yes.
results.
And
You
so
get your outcome.
with our personal development seminar, we want you to know that you are going to leave at cause. That when you come out of our 3 days, you're going to know that, wow, I can take life by the horns. I can do exactly what I want when I want, and I know that I will be successful every time.
Yes. Yeah.
And we also want to help those communicate effectively. This has been such a big topic because everyone's been stuck in quarantine, and you're like butting heads all the time with your children, your spouse, your partner, your mother, your father, constantly butting heads. And what's so important is communication. Words are only 7% of communication. So we really teach you how to really pick up on that sensory acuity, how to understand and really read the room. And
Even though it's only 7%, it's everything. The words.
Yes.
Love me some words.
yes.
Love words.
And so we want to make sure that you come in and, you're in this unresourceful state and you leave resourceful and empowered. And so during our seminar as well, we'll be doing timeline therapy. Our personal development seminar is not one where you'll be certified. However, this is for those who just want that personal development. They want to remove all those negative emotions. So we will do that, whether that is in a group or individually, depending on how we feel.
May I?
Yeah.
Okay. And I guess it would be kind of like hiring a coach.
Yeah.
However, you accomplish a lot more in 3 days, and actually that's exactly what they're doing. They're
Yeah.
hiring 2 coaches, and we're helping you out. We're helping you get out of the quicksand and designing and customizing your future, and you're getting coached, and that's really what it's
Yeah.
like. We're making your life easy.
Yeah.
We're showing you how to make your life easy from this moment forward.
Yeah, so our seminar is going to be in July 10th through the 12th, from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. So we wanted to make sure that it's more on the weekend, so for those of you that need that little bit more flexibility, it's much easier to get a weekend off and have your weekend time than if you're working 9 to 5 during the week and trying to do a seminar. So we want to make sure that it is doable for you. So July 10th through the 12th, if you have any questions, if you want to know more, you could definitely reach out to us in our comments. You could personally direct message us on Facebook on our VGals page, and you can contact us by phone.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Yeah, you can find us right on Facebook. Jack, Tate, Maria, Elliot,
VGals.
VGals. I'd like to add this. Okay, during this 3-day seminar from 10 in the morning till we said 6 in the evening, right? Okay, I want you, if you would, if I could ask you this right now. If you just thought about the biggest thing that you could achieve, the biggest thing, what is it that you want? That's what we want to help you do in these 3 days. The biggest thing that you want. If you really want it, we can help you get there. Do we have enough time for Jolene, please?
yeah, we have
Okay.
we have some more
All right.
time.
Do we have one more? Should we introduce the next weekend seminar?
Oh yeah, you want to talk about that one?
Sure. Okay. Well, everyone knows that we may have to reinvent ourselves. For those of you that are looking for a career, we're actually going to teach sales. I sold timeshares for many years, and we can actually certify you, and you get like a little diploma, okay, from our academy that says that you know how to sell the NLP way, specific for timeshare. And there's a lot of money. It's a multi-billion-dollar industry. And I did it for many years. I raised my 2 children selling timeshare. I've been able to take it to a much different level with the neuro-linguistic programming and all the processes and techniques. I know how to teach you, and so does Jack, okay, how to apply those to the sales process. So we guarantee you job placement. So when you come and you get certified, it says, I know sales the NLP way, and then we get you all clear, so you have clarity, so there's no invisible walls. Your potential, your earning potential in the timeshare business is beyond 6 figures, guaranteed beyond 6 figures. And when you have a piece of paper from our academy, and they know Mama Maria has signed off on that certification, I guarantee you job placement, and also ongoing lifetime support so that you are successful in it. And my reputation in sales is impeccable. So job placement, 3 days, and that will be, we need a little bit more time for that because we have to teach you the NLP jargon and the timeshare jargon. Okay. By the way, you'll be able to sell cars. You'll be able to sell anything after you get this little timeshare sales certificate, because anybody will hire you if you can sell timeshare. Okay, guaranteed. Okay, and so that will be July the 17th, graduating and certified.
Yes.
Okay, it's actually called you're an executive vacation counselor. You counsel people on vacations. Okay, timeshare sales. You can call it whatever you want. Okay, but you are an executive vacation consultant, certified in sales specific to the timeshare industry, and that will be July 17th, graduate on the 19th from 9 in the morning until 7 p.m.
Yes.
And we take lots of breaks, and we're going to have a nice lunch, and I guarantee you when you walk in, okay, all you have to do now when the company hires you, because we will guarantee you placement, that you will have a career in sales. And all you have to do is do their internal training. It's usually a week whenever company hires you, and there's big names out there, and we have connections with all the big names that will guarantee you work. All you have to do is take their training. Some of them is a week, some of them is 2 weeks, okay, and just learn their product. The sales part of it,
Universal.
universal. Okay, you can do it anywhere, and we'll teach you the jargon, and then you just apply it toward a particular company that hires you.
Yes.
Okay. So, how many people can certify you and guarantee you a job? A career. It's not a job, actually. Your language is everything. It's a career. It is a career. Sales would stop. The world would stop without sales. Okay. But I want drumming now, so thank you for that.
Do you want this one or that one?
What questions do you have? What do you need to know? I'm just going to sit back and listen to you,
Okay.
because I'm excited to activate prosperity, because the minute that her fingers touch this drum, everybody will start to activate prosperity from within, because it's already there. And the minute that her fingers touch that drum, feel the vibration, because everybody has prosperity in abundance, and it's already right here now.
Trying to get a little comfortable here.
it's ready to be activated. You know what you want. You have the ability to activate prosperity and abundance. You have that ability. Dream big. Make your dreams so big because you know you can achieve them. You know you can. You have to believe in yourself. The answers aren't on the outside. They're on the inside. And you know that you can have it all. Make your dreams so big. And make them your reality. Create it and customize it any way you want it. It's all there within you. Easily and effortlessly. Prosperity is already in you. Feel prosperity now. Feel the health. See how good it feels to have what you want. Float right down into your body and feel it. There's those feelings when you know you'll have prosperity and abundance and total health and wellness. When you are totally whole and totally congruent and total congruent and total alignment. That's right, you know how to do it. You're totally whole, and it's easy, and you're able to achieve all that you want effortlessly, because it's always been there. Just activate it. Easily and effortlessly, you can activate it. Accept it. Once you let all the things go that are in the way, now you're open to just have it all. Accept all that prosperity and all that abundance and all that love and all that health now, because it's already there in you. Accept it and be aware consciously. Allow your unconscious mind to connect with your conscious mind and have it all now. That's right. Thank you, Jack.
You're welcome.
Okay,
Yep.
8:02.
Oh, yeah, so
So, thank you for joining
thank you
us.
for joining us,
Thank you.
Gals.
Yay,
We're so happy you came, and